Hey y'all! We're coming to you from Jacksonville, where Kendrick Lamar is going to review this week's Florida-Georgia game. Let's go Georgia.
Ranked.
Florida.
Crank.
Fumbles.
Shanks.
Can you shank a fumble?
Florida can. Hoo-wee! Reviewing this week's shocking events on the Shutdown Fullback Beach House set. Oh, real water! Notre Dame, Oklahoma. Let it be said that Bob Stoops still has powers, since he made Pitt football relevant this week as Notre Dame goes there with an undefeated record and a legitimate shot at a BCS title loss.
Not even Hines Ward and Bain himself could make Pittsburgh football this exciting. Up next, Colorado, Oregon, which was basically the worst episode of Breaking Bad ever. It went something like, Jesse, we're gonna cook in Oregon's secondary. It's perfect. There's no one there.
Jesse will cook in the second half of the game.
Mr.
It's
White.
perfectly empty.
Seriously, Mr. White?
We'll cook in the stadium. We'll go to Folsom and cook in the stand.
Actually, that's the first of your plans I've ever rationally agreed with.
We'll turn buffalo hair into meth.
Mississippi State, Alabama. Bulldogs entering the season. This game with the We Believe motto. We believe, hashtag we believe. And like most things you have to say you believe in, they didn't show up.
Texas A&M, Auburn. Johnny Football and the Aggies posting all sorts of scoring records against the Tigers, and Gene Chizik going all in the ocean.
17! We should have hired Charles Barkley!
Only one BCS title!
Barkley knows how to cheat! 5 and 19!
Your sport and it's easier to cheat at! They love you in Portugal. Go see them, Gene!
Señor Gene! Señor Gene! Cinco Cam! Cam Newton, no TNA BCS titles! Los campeones de nada! El Roll Tide!
With any luck, he'll probably bump into Gibraltar in like 28 days of solid effort.
Does Spain need a defensive coordinator?
Our ACC Conference Play of the Week comes to you courtesy of the University of Tennessee.
Where Derek Dooley, despite having like one leg, was able to use his bodyguard and his stool boy to avoid getting knocked over on the sidelines. Best thing to happen to Tennessee football in a month.
Also, Marcus Lattimore was injured, and here's a picture of puppies. Let's never talk about Marcus Lattimore's injury ever again.
Employee of the month of the week, you would go with Marquise Lee, who set all sorts of Pac-12 receiving records, but it was against Arizona's defense and his team lost, so we're gonna go with our first ever two-time employee of the month of the week, Jarvis Jones of the Georgia Bulldogs.
Good God, Jarvis Jones. 13 tackles, 3 sacks, 4 tackles for loss, 2 forced fumbles, and the game-winning play. I hate you!
If Jarvis Jones played against nothing but Florida, he was averaged something like 45 sacks a season.
Jarvis Jones, please investigate opportunities in the professional football market. The salaries are nice, and the careers are usually career-ending, but you can still make a lot of money. Go do that. Ho-ho, our bozo of the week.
Learn Kerfer.
Learn Kerfer.
You went and lost to Arizona despite getting, all that Marquise Lee stuff.
Yeah, but it's okay. I'm sure USC fans can find some way to blame the SEC, the NCAA, Penn State, UCLA, anyone really, LSU, for a loss that's clearly their fault. I'm sure someone else is behind all of this, you grand conspiratorial geniuses.
Probably just the old guy sleeping up in the press box.
Yeah, the young guy whose dad is currently the defensive coordinator doing a bad job.
Probably those two.
Yeah. But it's the NCAA's fault, USC. Someone's always against you.
I blame the Heisman Trophy people.
Liberals.
Duffed It rankings this week. Number 5, Ohio. You lost to a team named Miami, regardless of the state. That's not a good thing.
Number 4, Rutgers, which plays in New York, which is about to be hit by the worst hurricane ever.
My God, the grittiest. It's the Derek Jeter of hurricanes. Number 3, Oregon State, themselves suffering a hurricane at the hands of Washington. No in and out for you this week, but the blood test and triglycerides will look fantastic.
Number 2, USC. Preseason number 1, probably next year again.
Number 1, Florida. Congratulations on not doing anything that got you to this point, Gators. I think it's a great move on your part to downplay expectations going into that big Mizzou game. You, Bird!